Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play a song called Chocolate by the 1975. And we're going to end up cabling this on 4th fret, but we're going to start out on a G major chord. And the way you play G major, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret for your G majors, and that might be kind of a cool option too. And then from the G we're going to be going to a C major chord. We're going to play C major. First finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the first finger and making that a C major 7. Or you could take the pinky and kind of go to the B string on the 3rd fret and make that a C major 9. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do first finger on the D string 2nd, second finger on the A string 3rd, third finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major 9. So you want to use that for your C's. And then from the C we go to an E minor chord when we play E minor. First finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now you may also want to think about adding in the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really, or E minor 7. That sounds really sad too in a way. And then we go back to C, and then we go back to our G major chord, and then back to a C, and then back to an E minor chord. And then there's this cool little bass push where you kind of hear the bass play 3rd on the A, open D, open E, and then 2nd fret on the low E. So we're kind of doing this little C, D, E, F sharp bass line. And the chords that would back that up, you'd start out on the C, but then we go to a D major chord. We play D major. First finger goes to the G string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the 2nd finger, make that a D suspended 2nd, or you could take the pinky and add it on the high E 3rd and make that a D suspended, so you can kind of say some things on the D. And then from the D we go back to E minor, and that last little F sharp note, you may want to back up with a D slash F sharp or D major chord, but with an F sharp in the bass. You could do that with the thumb over the low E string on the 2nd fret to kind of get that note to kind of help lead in. Or you could readjust the fingers and do first finger on the low E string 2nd fret, second finger on the G 2nd fret, third finger on the high E 2nd fret, and the pinky on the B string 3rd fret. Or you could use something called D sus slash F sharp, where you do the first finger on the low E 2nd, second finger on the G string 2nd, third finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a D sus slash F sharp. So that bass line at the end, you may want to just back it with just down. It's kind of that C, D, E minor, D slash F sharp. Or a lot of times with a song like this, I like to add a strum pattern to it. And you could kind of work kind of an 8-down idea through each chord. And that could be kind of a cool way to kind of back up your voice through the song. And I'm kind of adding a little bit of right hand muting to that, make it a little bit sneaky. So that may be kind of a cool way to kind of work it too. Or something to kind of mix it up with too. E minor, and then you kind of have your C, D, E minor, D slash F sharp push at the end. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the G and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So we tried our intro that way. You'd have the G, C, E minor, C, G, C, E minor. We got kind of our push. C, D, E minor, D slash F sharp. Or another strum pattern I would think about using through the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you're dividing that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you're doing it a down on 1, count for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you do on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we go on 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. third beat, you do an up on 2, down on 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you go down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 down. Which the only really weird part there is like right when we hit our hit, you may want to work kind of a down, down, up on each of those chords, kind of at the end to get the finish. So we tried our intro that way. You'd have the G, and kind of mixing up some things for our verse until we get to our bridge part. And on our bridge, we go to an A minor chord. We play A minor. First finger goes to the B string on the first fret, the second finger on the D string second fret, and third finger on the G string second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now, while you're on the A minor, you could lift off the third finger and kind of make that an A minor 7. Or you could add the pinky on the high E third fret for an A minor 7. Or you could even kind of lift off the first finger and make that an A sus2, kind of leave the second and third finger down. Or you could add the pinky on the B string on the third and kind of say some things around the A minor. And from the A minor, we go to a G major chord, but you'll kind of hear the A string on the second fret come out of that note. That's something called G/B, or G major with a B bass. And then we go to a regular G, and then we go to our D/F sharp, or you can even use just a regular D chord if you wanted to. And then we go back to A minor, back to G/B, and then C major, and then a D major. And you hear this faint little push in the background, actually, right at the end of the bridge, where there's almost an A minor, and a G/B, and then a regular G before we come in on our last chorus. Now the weird part is, to play along with the 1975, instead of starting on a G chord, they're starting on a B major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 4th fret, then now your G major is really a B major chord. Your C is really an E major. Your E minor is really a G sharp minor. The D is really an F sharp major. And when we get to the A minor, it's really a C sharp minor. But to take it from the very beginning, you could work kind of that down idea. Or the down, down, up can be kind of a cool way to kind of fill time on that too. Or you can even mix those ideas up. Or if you're kind of digging on the 16th pattern, you could kind of work that one in. So the C minor, and we've got a big push, kind of that C, D, E minor, D/F sharp. And then from there we go into our verse part. And our verse kind of takes those chords and halves them. So if you're using the down, down, up, you've only got enough time for kind of a down, down, up on the chords in the verse part. So we kind of have the C, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, G. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you can do kind of just the down, 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 up on each of the chords. C, then we'll be going into our chorus part, which is kind of like our intro. We got our G, C, E minor, C, G, C, E minor. Got a big push again, kind of C, E minor, D/F sharp. And then from there, we'll be going into our next verse. Now something else I think about adding to the song, though, is the bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, it's a down, down, up, down, up, and you're throwing a bass for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And if you wanted to kind of get in that G/B idea, you could use the A for the bass. Or if you're doing the D/F sharp, you may want to use the low E string for the bass. So we tried that idea through our next verse. The weird part is where we've got our push. And you could kind of work that as kind of still those downs. So you're kind of doing the down, down, up, down, up. And you can kind of work just a bass down up on all those chords. You have C, D, basis to that. E minor, G, C, D, E minor, G. We're at that 7 times until we get to the C, D. And on that last push, if you're doing the 16th pattern, you could kind of work it as a bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass. And that last time through, you have the C, D, C, D, E minor, D slash F sharp. It's kind of a cool thing to work on. And then from there, we'll be going into our chorus parts. We tried our chorus with basses. We have the G, C, or if you go on the 16th bass, that basis to that pattern too. G, minor, and then we got our push, C, D minor, D slash sharp, lead into our bridge part. And on our bridge part, we can work those basses into that and make it a bass, down, up, down, up. Then you have A minor, G slash B, G with the bass, D slash F sharp, A minor, G slash B, C, D, and then we got kind of our big A minor, G slash B, and then G, kind of lead into that last chorus. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you have the A minor, G slash B, G, D slash F sharp, A minor, G slash B, C, and on that last D, you want to kind of accent before the kind of those big downs, and the G, until we get to our last chorus. Then we got kind of G, outro kind of mixes up a couple of the things we've been talking about. We have that G, A minor, E minor, C, or you can use the 16th, that G, A minor, G slash B, and we got our big push, you got C, E minor, D slash F sharp, and we kind of end on a kind of a vamp on G chords. That's the basics of how you get strummed through Chocolate by the 1975. So good luck!